And it's recording. Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Insider Ties. I'm pretty sure this is episode 183. And we're on with, I said when I did the videos last week, I was going to figure out a way to get in contact with the 99 Products team. And we're on with the Chief Everything Officer, which, you know, people will say CEO.
Yeah.
And you're not the CEO.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you are. You're the CEO. We're not going to talk about Jeff right now. So you're the CEO. It's Bri, the boss. So we're not, you know, I'm very excited. Obviously, when I start doing and moving my hands everywhere, I'm always way too excited, and I apologize.
No problem. I love the excitement.
All right, so the shoe brand is 99 Things. And Bri, can you introduce yourself? And then I'm going to start firing away a bunch of questions so we can get into this and keep people excited like I am.
For sure. Yeah, the shoe brand is 99 Products. I'm Bri Laboss. I do a lot of project management and just some overall oversight over at And Them, Good Things, and 99 Products, which are all under one entity. And yeah, we're
all right.
A creative agency company.
You just said we do a lot of things at And Them, Good Things, 99. Is that one business or is it three separate businesses?
It's one business under the umbrella of And Them, but they each have kind of different. One's a social impact, like community driver, and one is like our brand, our product, our marketplace, where we kind of house a lot of the things that we produce on our own for our brands. So, yeah.
All right, so And Them, and let me make sure I got this. I know which I do have it right because I put it in the video, and I knew that. I wanted to make sure people got that and understood it because I am not a proponent of three different channels for a product that's a new product and it's an amazing product. Amazing product. I'm not a fan of three different channels because it fractures search. However, realizing that when I made my shoe companies, I had to run a basketball website. So it was a basketball website and the shoe company website was a completely separate thing. So regular people couldn't find the shoes. They could only find the basketball information. And when I looked back on the mistakes that I made, I thought that was a mistake.
Okay.
So how are you guys kind of countering the fact that you're a creative agency under And Them, and then you have a social impact side, which is Good Things.
Yep.
And then you have the product side, which is 99. How are you guys counteracting this kind of fractured search for the brand?
It is fractured for sure, but I think it keeps, instead of mixing the pool of where people's interests and intentions lie, it allows them to really be able to hone in on one of the facets or another. And if not, just business-wise, again, that umbrella kind of trickles down where we're agency, designers, we have a lot of technical knowledge, and through our social impacts with Good Things, we're able to connect the dots between a lot of for-profit and nonprofit entities that are doing good work and either do design or marketing and just kind of tie it in between. So what we do for ourselves with Good Things and the product we offer as an agency for other outlying entities. So
all right, that helps a lot because in my head, from a marketing position, I'm like, okay, it's a fractured search, but as a business model, it makes perfect sense. Specifically with how digital chunks. All right, there was a paper written, I think it was at either Harvard or Yale, and it was about digital chunks. And digital chunks in education is the process of teaching students, right, who are constantly distracted. So the professors, we come in and we have to teach these students. I'm not at Harvard. Somebody's like, yo, you at Harvard? No. The professors who have to come in and instruct or teach these students, they have to learn how to teach in a completely different way that caters to students who now learn in digital chunks.
Yeah.
They'll do something for 5 minutes and then they'll scroll their phone for 5 minutes. They'll do something for 10 minutes and then they'll scroll their phone for another 10 minutes. So you have to figure out how to capture that student much the same way And Them, Good Things, it's not necessarily fractured, it's a digital chunk for each kind of movement.
Exactly.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense. All right, so I know that was a big, tough question there. We were talking before we jumped on.
Yes.
There's a lot I don't know about the shoe. The one thing that I do know is this carbon fiber plate.
Mm-hmm.
Is that Nike, and I'm not trying to drag another brand in the mud, or Hoka, or any of these other brands that have, this shoe has a carbon fiber plate. So where you see this line going along it.
Yep.
This tech in the sneaker community, in the running community in particular,
mm-hmm.
sells for upwards of $300 to $400.
Yeah, it's up there.
At the cheapest. The
mm-hmm.
Jordan 11 has a midfoot carbon fiber shank, and it's a 25-year-old technology in the Jordan 11, but in the Nike 4%, they have a full-length carbon fiber embedded in the foam.
Okay.
You guys got the same thing for $99.
Yep.
Mistake. Is it?
No, it's not a mistake. It's really, really intentional. So with production and stuff like that, with the carbon fiber plate and keeping it under $100, that's really intentional. That's part of like what we're looking to do as a company that has another vertical that is all about social impact. So we're able to leverage the relationships that we have with really experienced larger factories in China. So we're able to kind of insert ourselves in that supply chain and make sure that we're really staying up to snuff with everything. And we have great communication across the board with our factories, with our clients when we get there, but just in general with producing these products, we're really pretty much on the floor in the factory with them. We don't overpromise. We're just really realistic about what we're building, what we're making, and who we're making it with. And then we also just, again, use marketing through social impact, where we're able to not really spend too many marketing dollars on explicitly showing the shoe and sharing that story. We're really just on the ground also, again, with the communities that we're within. And we did original campaigns with teachers where we're giving a lot of donations to schools and teachers within the city and Harlem, and that kind of just brings the buzz. Or you give one away and they tell their spouse or their friends, and the marketing just kind of takes up from there. So we have a little bit of room to wiggle, since we're not spending too much on marketing and really just getting everything underway across the seas to keep production down and costs down in that way.
I know for a fact that a lot of brands are attempting to relocate manufacturing back to the States.
Yep.
With the tariffs and the duties that the businesses are facing when you import the shoes.
For sure.
It's so inconsistent because of this administration. And the inconsistency in tariffs, the inconsistency in how they do business in this administration, it's affecting the footwear industry. And are you guys attempting to try and possibly do something in the US with production?
Absolutely. We're definitely prepping and getting some resources together to do our manufacturing in the United States. Just like you mentioned, it's expensive. There's a lot of tariffs. It's a lot of uncertainty, and just 1 week is one thing, next month is another. So we're definitely in the works of moving everything in-house. We're already warehousing, already designing and sourcing and stuff from internally in the States. So that's definitely the next move, is to get manufacturing fully in-house over here as well.
That's I think that's important. It's really important. But to go backwards really quick, this shoe feels good. And I know somebody's like, oh, you just saying that because man, the shoe feels good. I don't care. Somebody goes to my YouTube channel. I don't have that many followers. I got a lot of people that go to the website.
Okay.
And I got a lot of shoes. I don't show out collections and stuff like that because I don't care about that stuff. I've worn a ton of shoes throughout my life. I kid you not. This thing feels
good.
Good. And when I sit here and I put it on, like I got it on right now, I keep it on. Every video that I do, I show people. I'm like, yo, look at these joints. I'm wearing these.
See, the marketing, we don't have to pay for it.
The grassroots marketing aspect of what you guys are doing, specifically the process of donating. At this moment, like with all of the different things going on with the protest and how we're starting to recognize the importance of being a community supportive business, it's really good to see a new brand, a new company be that supportive of the community. Because you're saying that we don't have a marketing budget. That's some expensive stuff that you guys are doing. Donating, building your community base. And in a book, I wrote a book a few years back, and one of the first points in the book was conquer your region. If you have a new product, conquer your region. Now that's changed because the internet obviously allows for a bigger reach. But the idea that if you can conquer your region, you can get a lot of things accomplished. The money that you guys are spending it's expensive. That is marketing.
It is.
It is marketing. But with this shoe, I have to ask, because I'm wearing the chalk, right? Which is the chalkish color yellow. When this thing, and I'm transitioning here from heavier stuff back to the shoe.
Okay.
I'm going to get this thing dirty. Now, obviously, I'm going to buy some more. Because my wife owns a pair, and these are my daughter. Even though she's 12, she's just got a big foot. I'm tall. My wife's tall. Daughter's what? 5'10". She's 12.
Oh, great.
So, well, she's not 5'10". She's like 5'8". Something like that.
Either way, big shoes to fill.
Either way, big shoes. Yeah. So my wife's like, I want a pair. You got to order some more. And my daughter's like, I want those. I want to run in them because she runs track.
Cool.
These are going to get dirty. I can keep my shoes clean. I get tired of cleaning everybody else's shoes in the house. For the people that are watching and they look at this shoe and they're like, all right, that's a white shoe. I'm not buying a white shoe.
Go for it.
How do you clean this thing?
Just throw them in the wash, Chris.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Just throw them in the washing machine. They last. They come out good. You don't even have to take the laces out. I suggest taking the laces out, but you don't even have to. Just throw them in the washing machine and.
No.
Go ahead.
Shoes break down when you throw them in the washing machine. All right, the Strobel. I'm about to get all technical now. The Strobel, right?
You're able to get more technical than me, but I'll be able to converse with you.
I love the shoe insert. I love this. It's just a ventilated shoe insole. All right, you guys that are looking at this, y'all like, why are you so excited? This thing is very comfy wumpy, as Bobito would say. But it's perforated. It's breathable. And then underneath, you have your Strobel. And this is a traditional Strobel, right? So you're saying that when I wash this, and you can see the carbon fiber plate. I know you guys aren't going to be able to see this on the video, but you can see the carbon fiber plate through the overlay of fabric that's on top. That's insane. This thing won't break down if I put it in the wash.
Nope. Carbon fiber plate is there. The foam that we use on the sole and such, super durable. And as you mentioned, it's mesh, it's perforated. So it's good for drying, good for just like passing the water through and getting clean.
Take that, Allbirds.
Exactly.
Oh, my bad. We're not being confrontational. I'm serious, kind of. Allbirds is a company that's now valuated at $1 billion.
Okay.
They make a shoe that's made out of wool. They just made a running shoe. And it's got sweet foam. It's a $135 shoe.
Okay.
This is a running shoe. It may look like a dad's shoe. If you have a foam that's this kind of, and it's a funny thing because if you look at a shoe like this, you're obviously like, yo, this shoe is probably really sturdy. It's very sturdy. Because of that carbon fiber plate, it pushes back against your foot. So we all know that carbon fiber is an energy return thing to decrease the amount of muscle that you use in your leg so that it doesn't propel you forward. Some people think the carbon fiber propels you forward. It simply reduces the amount of energy that your foot and your muscles and your legs are using. And I bring up Allbirds because it's a billion-dollar company, and not to diss Allbirds, not to diss Allbirds. They released a running shoe at $135. You guys have a shoe here at $99 that is technically superior.
Appreciate that.
They tout the fact that you can take off the wool runner and throw it in the wash.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically a deconstructed Roshi run that's made out of wool. You just throw it in the wash. I get that, but the idea that I can do the same thing to this and it's going to maintain its shape, I'm going to test that too.
Absolutely. Go ahead.
And dang, that's confident.
Go ahead. I've watched mine a few times, so.
Word.
Yeah.
All right, okay, I'm going to test that. But that is an accomplishment in itself. I haven't talked about the founder. I really don't want to get into the founder because jumping into the founder, we know this is a Black-owned company, which I'm extremely proud of. But beyond the idea of it being Black-owned, is the product is great.
Absolutely.
The mission in Harlem, you guys work with groups in Harlem. What are the groups that you guys work with in Harlem?
For sure. So right now, our main groups that we're working with is FC Harlem, which is Football Club of Harlem. It's I believe it's a nonprofit. It's for kids within the community to play, kids of color in the community to play soccer for free, and getting like real high-end training and such. And we also are working with Harlem Grown, which is a series and network of farms, also Black-owned or Black-founded, and just feeding the community. So we work with a lot of other brands, but those are the main ones in Harlem that we're doing a lot of work with, and just pushing their marketing and their content and such like that as well. So we have a lot of strategic partners, and definitely based within New York and within Harlem.
Now, I know we're going long. I wanted to speak in around 15 minutes, but this is good. I'm enjoying this. Cool. The work with the Harlem FC, analyzing sports, right? Adidas came in and built some pitches in New York. I didn't hear anything about Harlem FC. You guys are working with Harlem FC. It's extremely important, and this is me going on a rant.
I'm with you.
People love football, and not soccer football, American football.
Yep.
San Diego, Junior Seau killed himself. Dave Dorson killed himself. I'm looking at football players, NFL. CTE is a real thing.
Yep.
I have to say I admire you guys for investing in Harlem FC to train kids for soccer, because in the long run, it's important that Black athletes realize that football, I'll watch the Super Bowl. I used to be a huge NFL fan.
Okay.
Obviously, when Kaepernick got the black ball 2016, I had already stopped watching NFL football. I watched the Super Bowl because it's a spectacle. But the fact that you guys are working with a soccer program is extremely important, because I think a lot of people are going to begin moving towards soccer, away from traditional American football.
Yeah.
Do you have any plans at all to do like a limited run cleat?
Not that I know of right now. That's definitely not in the purview, but that's the idea of it. We're actually in the process of designing some merch for them, their full like player kits and such as well. So we're doing that through And Them and our design agency, obviously. But that's the point of it, is we're able to just partner with any type of other entity and be really strategic about the information we're receiving, the use sources we're putting in and receiving as well, to be able to make sure that we're really putting together some meaningful advancements. That could be cleat design, but also it's just making sure that we're elevating their design, their product, their brands to be, in those larger conversations and be able to really take it to the next level.
Can anybody use the And Them service? I know is that a dumb question?
No, not a dumb question at all. So with us, absolutely. Our main goal is to just make sure that we're tying in what our technical knowledge is and giving people an idea of the diverse business realities that we can develop for you. A lot of people don't really know how to use their network, know how to like really leverage what this person's mission or goal is and this person's resources and expertises are. So we that's where we come in, where we kind of connect those dots for everybody, all the design stuff, the creative stuff we do. And we've also just been expanding to doing more developmental and digital work, because again, everyone's trying to build their brands, trying to be more prominent and have this social impact, and their audience is really tied into them. So we're full stop in that front.
So you guys can assist someone in launching, because I get a lot of younger guys, the few people, I have like 3,000 people on YouTube, 2,700 or something like that. And I'll get these inboxes, or somebody will write and be like, yo, can you help me make a shoe? Or can you help me start a clothing line? And I'm like, you know, it's expensive. You guys really can't afford that. And some of them are writing and be like, you know what, I saved up some money. I want to create this t-shirt line. And a lot of people will go and do it and just go get some stuff screen printed. You guys actually make clothes for different brands. And them.
Exactly. So through And Them, which is the creative agency, we're predominantly footwear and apparel design. That's where, again, the industry experience kind of landed us, but we've gone into just doing a little bit more developmental work and sourcing work, again, materials and such, and then broadening that. But as in terms of just business knowledge, business acumen, and just the worlds that the team has already navigated and such, that's again where we come in, and we're able to strategically put these partnerships together and offer full services of not just let us design it, but we can help you with full supply chain. We can help you with the marketing aspects, with the sales aspects and such as well. So whatever the ask or the need is, we, again, either with our internal team or through the network of advisors and peers and friends that we have, we're able to at least be able to offer some insight on all of those things.
So Good Thing, I'm going to put this in the description so I can have all of the websites there, and people will be able to click on the links in the description. And then I'll write the article and carry it over to the site. Let's get ready to wrap this up. And what I'll do for the wrap up is my Shark Tank thing.
Okay.
I'm appropriating here. The Shark Tank thing, what I always think about is, because I spend a lot of time connecting brands to investors or potential investors and trying to find connections to make things bigger.
Absolutely.
So I'll spend a lot of time, it's the reason I write so much, is to get other people to see things that they may not be aware of. An investment from a potential company, because with a shoe like this, at $99, one, it's not going to get shelf space at a Foot Locker. It's going to be DTC, direct to consumer, because it keeps the margins there for you to do what you have to do. However, if someone wants to come in and invest, will you guys change the pricing structure and go up? Because it's a $99 shoe, that's a $250 shoe.
Yeah. This is not permanent or a definite answer, but I don't believe that would be what we're looking to do. Because again, these are pushed out through the Good Things avenue. That's where most of our marketplace is. And the intention is to help people that help people and really be for the people. So there might be some products and different things that we do produce and generate under that 99 products idea, but the 99 products is literally intentional to be, it's $99. It's not even $100. So we'll see. We might have to make sure that we're getting the right investors. You know, that's part of the conversations that we're having now as well. And that's part of what the importance is of the partnerships that we're involved in now is that it's not just a one-stop conversation. We're talking about all these things that are meaningful and making sure that our investors understand and buy into the way in which we really like to navigate the community and the business that we do.
So, and this is the last question. We're gonna wrap this up before we go way too long. I hope people stay and watch the whole thing though, because this is
Hopefully.
Good. If there are running groups, all right, so like there's a Black Girls Run. There's a Harlem group of sisters that have a running group. I can't think of their names right now. Right now, these social programs that are coming into play, if these social groups sat down and they wanted to work with you and utilize your shoes as a fundraiser, could they do that?
Absolutely.
Word.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we have some in the works. We've been in some talks, and that's exactly the purpose. It's not to draw attention to one thing or another. It's to really, again, express what's going on within the community and what are the initiatives and why it makes sense for us to all be collaborative as opposed to single driving entities. So, yeah,
that's good things.
Exactly. Boom! There it goes.
All right, that's good enough. We're gonna wrap this up. Please tell everybody where they can find the 3-armed battle bot that is founded by Jeff Henderson, the dope product manager, chief everything officer Bri. Find you guys, reach out, and ask these questions that they may have that I didn't get to. Where can everybody find you guys? And we're going to get ready to sign off.
Okay. So the agency, again, top umbrella is And Them, and that's just andthem.com. So any product work, business advice, just anything that is, where should we do? What is some just like creative consulting stuff that we can do or design? That's where you can go for there. Good Things is the social impact arm, leg avenue, which is good, GoodThin.gs. No, I can't spell. GoodThin.gs. Yes, and
it'll be in the description.
Edit that out. We gonna put that in the description.
The Zoom videos, when you download them, they don't go inside a Corel and cut.
Oh.
That sucks too. I'm like, God dang it! But we haven't made any mistakes here, so we're good.
Except that one.
Organic. Except that one moment. I know, right? It's like you got the website wrong. Hey,
I have to get the website wrong.
Rule number 1 in website, and this is why I started the whole conversation with a fractured search, is do not put a .gs in the middle of the URL. If I'm in a class and I'm teaching, the first thing I like at UT Austin, so I was teaching at UT Austin last semester, and the first thing I did with all of the students that had internships at these different companies, I went to every internship's website and did a full analysis of the website. And I sent it back to the students, and the students had to write a 20-page paper. I know you like 20-page paper. You had to write a 20-page paper that was an analysis, a SWOT analysis, Boston Matrix, all of this stuff, on what they could do to improve the business, e-commerce, brick and mortar, all the way through.
Okay.
The first thing I would have done is if somebody was interning at Good Things, I would have written, why on earth would you do that when people are lazy searchers?
I feel so ashamed that I just proved the point.
I would have done that because
it felt like this good thing.
Like that. See, that's all we had to do. We could have done that the first time.
I should have just did that.
I wouldn't be who I am if I didn't make a statement like that in this video. This is what I do.
Absolutely.
All right, so And Them, Good Things, and then for my new favorite shoe, and not saying that because I'm wearing it.
Yeah. It's 99 Products. And you can also navigate to the shoes from the shop on the Good Things website as well.
I love the shoe. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate Jeff for bringing together such a strong team. I thank you for your time because this is much longer than I said it was going to be. And I do apologize for that.
I appreciate you as well. And I do want to make a note about our team. It's a bunch of young, it's aspiring experts in a lot of design and different fields. It's super diverse. It's all people of color, a lot of young folks that are looking for opportunity that don't generally get the opportunity to work on projects as such. And yeah, a lot of the work that we do with Good Things and the clients that we take in is to make sure that it's something that's offering them a broader experience than they would get, and hopefully get them into those corporate or larger conversations down the road as well. So that's definitely part of our culture, is on the inside and back end too. So just want to shout out our team as well.
That's more important than anything else.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure I mentioned that.
Yeah, that's a very good way to end it. I appreciate your time, Bri. I'm looking forward to more good things from the brand.
Good things.
Shout out Jeff and the team. You guys take the time, go to the websites. I'll put them in the description, and check out the product. I know you guys are like all swoosh or all three stripes and all this other stuff. I've been arguing and fighting for 16 years for a more diverse closet. And this is an opportunity to support something that gives back.
Absolutely.
At the end of the day, man, the businesses that give back, those are the ones that won't burn down.
Yeah. And you're not sacrificing any quality with going with the company that does that. Like you mentioned, we're full style. We have the highest quality, the technical knowledge is there, and we just find a way to make it happen, make it make sense.
For those of you guys that don't know who Jeff Henderson is, because a lot of you guys don't, a lot of you guys who are deep sneakerheads, you'll know who it is. Look him up. Look him up. And I intentionally avoided talking about him because that would have taken the focus away from everything that's important here.
Yeah.
But look him up. And at that point, if you want to crack a joke or something, like, yo, these shoes, blah, 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 look him up and see what the hell he's done.
Yeah. He's super disruptive, very intelligible and very disruptive. So, yeah.
And word. I know I'm being confrontational at the end, but that's it. Thank you, Bri.
Thank you, Chris.
I'll wrap with you later. Y'all guys hit me up for anything and I'll be there for it. I'm going to shut it down and that is it.
Perfect. Have a good one.